Hey guys, RageCage20 here, and I'm back with some more Alice. We are going to finish this game today, or I am going to die trying. Oh man, we are so close to the end. We're in technically the very last chapter, which is one of the hardest chapters in my opinion for collectibles. Only rivaled next to the fourth chapter, because that chapter can be confusing as well. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, I want to go over that way anyways. The reason this chapter is so hard for collectibles is because that much like chapter 4, there is a ton of places that will seal off the second you go through it, and therefore you can miss a whole bunch of stuff just because you chose the wrong way to go. And that can get quite annoying. Like if you would have gone the other way that the bunny held down first, it might have been locked off. I don't know, but you would have missed this whole entire area. And there's also switches that you pull that removes, like that seals off one way and opens up another, so you can be like, shit, I just screwed myself. So we'll be lucky if we don't miss a bunch of stuff in this chapter. I do remember where a great deal of the challenging ones is at, but I don't remember where they all are at. I'm also curious why that thing is over there. It's weirding me out. Anyways, I think I have to go back anyways, because Actually, I don't think I can go back this way. Oh yeah, I know why that thing's there now. It's so you can go back if you mess up. That's good to know. I thought there was something hidden over there. So I thought about two topics that I could talk about, which... funny enough, I thought of them literally right before I started recording, because I was like thinking about it, and I was like, I don't really know anything to talk about. I kind of talked about everything that I'm thinking of doing lately. I don't know. And then as I was doing my usual Steam checkup, I want to get up there. There's a tooth up there. Alright, that brings that down. Okay, I can do that. It's gonna take a little bit, but I can do that. So as I was doing my usual Steam checkup, tooth. Oh wait, oh yeah, I do need tooth. How much do I need? I know I keep cutting myself off, but it's a more important thing. So I almost got that last upgrade, and the teeth will mean nothing to me. Okay, I fucked up. Oh! I fucked up again. So yeah, my usual Steam routine is that I get on and I check the daily deal stuff, or not the daily deal. Well, I do check the daily deal, just to make sure there's no bitchin' sales going on. And I also I skim through all the cool stuff that's in the what am I looking for? You know, when you open up Steam and there's like all those things that just like big and right up in your face, and like kind of like the main feature, the main attraction, kind of. I think that's the way to go. So I'm gonna go check back over here, kind of stuff. I check through all those. I check if there's any new games come out. I check for any new demos. So yeah, what a mistake.
Beloved toys are to children. Children often are to grown-ups. Objects of fancy and imagination, and eventually discarded.
I do like the theme of this chapter. It's really cool and creepy, just like every chapter. Save us. I can't see myself. So I was going through that, and I was checking out some of the new demos, and it occurred to me, one of the topics I want to talk about is indie games. I personally cannot stand indie games. That's just me personally. What's over here? Okay, so I think this is the right way to go. Yeah, it is. Yeah, see that save? Do not flip that switch. Like I said, make sure you check everything before you flip a switch in this game, because you can greatly screw yourself. I'm pretty sure that's the way to go, so I don't know why it would... There's a pig snout even. So I don't know why it would screw me. I just want to look over here real fast, which could be the enemy. The reason I don't like indie companies is because they always like. I understand the fact that they're indie because they have no money and whatnot. I get that. And so they can only make low-budget games and hope that they make a really good game so that it sells well. And they can make more expensive money project games. I get that. I'm very aware of why an indie company is called an indie company and what they do, why they do, and blah blah blah. But the reason I can't stand them is because all they seem to make is either 2D side-scroller platformers. God, the eyeball's creepy. Which I can't stand. Ooh, I didn't even shoot a pig snout. Isn't there one out here though? Yeah. Nice, perfect. And they love making space games and those like galaxy shooter games to where you're like a plane and you shoot all the oncoming enemies. They absolutely love making those games, and that's like all they make. And it's just like every time I see a game like it's in a game, let me guess, it's a 2D side scroller. Yep, I'm right. It's just ridiculous. And another thing that they love to do is false advertise. Because like it seems like they spend all their money making like the cover art for the game, which looks absolutely amazing. Like, oh dude, this looks like a bitchin' game. And then you look at the game and it looks like it was made for the NES. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, it's just like, how about you spend less money making the cover art for your game and actually spend that money on your game? You know, it's silly. I don't know. I just can't stand it, personally. They drive me crazy. There is this indie documentary that I was interested in watching. I know a few people that have watched it and say that it's really interesting and kind of exciting and cool, which I would love to check out. You know, see, maybe it will help. Maybe it will help me respect indie companies more. I don't know. What's up, cat?
Seek and ye shall find, they say. But they don't say what you'll find.
That's a fine point, my brother. Ah. Is there something up here? Oh no, it looks like there's something under there. Is that meat? It is a picture frame of like steak that's pinned to the wall. It's weird. Little doll legs or whatever. I kind of like the child theme in this game. It's really cool. Or this chapter. Because it's really cool. Kind of represents like maybe all the toys you throw away once you grow up or something. And the enemies are really cool. Kind of annoying, but they're really cool. You fall down here. That's cool. They've never done this yet in the chapter. You fall down the keyhole. That's pretty awesome. Is that mouth stitched up? No, it's bloody. This chapter's creepy. I already feel like I'm missing everything. It just makes me sad. Oh yeah, we're gonna fight some enemies here. Gotta get my stuff ready. It's battle time. Ah, fucker. I haven't played this game in a week again. It's gonna take some getting used to for the fighting. You see how not looking at the enemies, I hit both of them when I did not intend to. Well, actually, I intended to, but while not looking at them. Get some more. You love it? You love it? Can you take this barrage to the face? How about that? How about that? Do you love that? How about some pepper? You don't like pepper. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. Ooh, Fort Resistance. Yeah.
The unstable are more than merely mad. They have other parts. The doll maker will deprive them of what remains of their deranged souls. They need care.
I know their pain. I would assist, but is sanity required for the job?
A limited quantity.
I don't have
You're
that.
not mad enough to be rejected.
Like a guy
You're like
beside
them.
her.
For them, in a way, but not them. I should say not us. For I'm them, but you're on your way. The way is clearly marked.
I like
I
this.
believe I know that way, and I'd rather not travel further along it.
It's here, you dimwits. Get inside.
Yeah, the dolls. These things can be annoying because they shield themselves a lot. Pretty much, Teapot makes easy work of them. Also, the hobby horse can come in handy here. You just want to crack open their stomach and shoot the fuck out of them. You gotta break their shell first. I don't think this. That'll do some damage. This thing can breathe fire, can do like these somersault things. So you want to break open its heart and shoot it. And then go into the baby's crotch. That's just disturbing. Yeah, that's so cool. What that girl was just saying, because I didn't get that the first time I was going through the game. And every other time I've gone through the game, I've just skipped all the cutscenes because I've already seen them. Just waiting until I played the game again to record it before I watched all the cutscenes again. But yeah, it makes a lot more sense now that I know the end. Because there's still one little piece of information that we don't know. I should say you don't know. If you haven't played the game, because it hasn't been shared yet. Because, like I mentioned, we know the who, but we don't know the why. And the why is kind of a big part of the who mixed with why this all happened. And so, even though they've revealed a lot to us, they still haven't revealed everything. And the why has kind of been leaked throughout the game that I've told you to pay attention to. And if you've really focused on everything that I told you to pay attention to, then you probably already know the why. If not, you could always go back and look at all those parts and try to figure it out yourself, because it's pretty cool. That's what I love about this game. That's what makes the replay value on this game really, really high and awesome.
It's
for me.
well known that he who eats with the devil must have a very long spoon.
I don't know that it's as well known as you think it is. I've never heard that expression. Anyways, back to my discussion. There are two indie companies that I really, really admire. One of them you know really well because I've done almost every single one of their games. There's still two I haven't, or technically two, because there's technically one and two halves that I haven't done. And that's, of course, Frictional Games. I absolutely love everything they've done, everything they do, because they took, like, even in the first Penumbra, I still really like that game. Even though once I found out you could kill everything, it made the game, like, you just fly through the game, it's not even scary anymore. But I love everything they've done. Like, they started out with, like, little to no money. Frogs, wait. And with, like, no money, they made, like, a game style that has been copied by tons of other indie companies and just companies in general. Because before them, there were games that did the whole, like, this is survival horror, you have no way to defend yourself, good fucking luck. But none of them really did it as well as Amnesia did. And once Amnesia got so successful, I would say mostly due to PewDiePie. Like, it was pretty successful. And I know people hate PewDiePie getting credit for Amnesia's fame, but
I've heard self-reliance is a virtue. Now you've heard it.
oh, okay. Thank you, Cat. Because I know people love to hate PewDiePie. I think he's a funny dude, but he got several million interested in, or at least to watch Amnesia, even if not played it. So I feel like he is a huge contributor to his huge success, but I don't know, that's just me. Anyways, I'm so close to those teeth. Anyways, I love them because they made some amazing stuff that even some people think that what's their face? Oh, I can't remember the name. I'm just thinking of the cover, what the cover looks like. And there's just this big, like, naked dude, and it's a green screen, or like, it's the one where you run around as, I think it's like a reporter or whatever. I'll put the name in the title, in this, it'll be on the screen, it would have already showed up by now. That game, even though people find that game more scary than Amnesia and whatnot, die. You still have to remember that that game came out after Amnesia, and pretty much, I feel at least, got the sole idea from Amnesia. So, you know, you gotta give them the credit on that one.